Hi, I'm Tomo.
Hi, I'm Rika. Welcome to our podcast today.
This time, we're going to dive deep into why Kenyan runners are the fastest in the world.
We are so happy you are listening with us today. We have a really amazing topic for you. So, are you ready?
I am. I am so ready. But first, I have to tell you a very funny story. It happened to me just yesterday.
Oh, yeah. What happened?
Well, I was walking to the bus stop, and I looked down the street, and I saw my bus coming. I was going to be late, so I ran. I ran for just 3 minutes.
That is not a very long time to run.
I know, right?
Ah.
But I was breathing so hard, my chest was burning, my legs felt incredibly heavy. I thought, I'm going to fall down.
Oh, my gosh.
And right then, I thought, wow, I am so slow. If I just go to the store and buy those famous thick running shoes, I will definitely become super fast. I will win an Olympic gold medal next week.
Oh, wow. Just 3 minutes for the bus and you won an Olympic gold medal. That is a very funny story. But, buying magic shoes will not make you an Olympic runner.
Really? But the shoes look so fast.
Yeah, they look fast. Yeah. But today, we are going to look at the real historical facts. We are looking at the true origins of why African runners, specifically from Kenya, are the fastest marathon runners in the whole world.
Oh, I really want to know this. Every time I watch the Olympics on TV, the runners from Kenya are always in the front. They look like they're not even tired. They're just born with magic bodies.
Well, no magic at all. Just history, science, and daily life. And our mission today is very simple. We want to discover the true secrets behind their amazing speed. We are going to understand the history of their bodies, their environment, and their daily lives.
That sounds great.
And we will do this in super simple steps for you, our listener. So, let me ask you, have you ever wondered why they always win?
Yes, all the time. I always wonder what their secret is.
Well, before we talk about modern running shoes, we must look way back into history. We need to see how the Kenyan body was built over a very long time. We are going back 6 million years.
6 million years. That is a very, very long time ago.
It is 6 million years ago. Our human ancestors lived in East Africa. They needed to survive. They needed to eat meat. So they hunted wild animals. But I want you to think about this carefully. They did not have guns. They did not have fast cars or bicycles.
Oh, that is true. They had nothing. So how did they catch a wild animal? Animals run very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Did they throw big rocks at them?
Mm-mm.
Or maybe they set a clever trap.
No rocks, no traps. They just chased the animals. They ran after them.
They just ran after them. But an animal is much faster than a human.
At first, yes. The animal runs very fast and gets far away. But animals like deer or antelope have a big problem. They have thick fur. When they run, they get very hot.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. To cool down, they have to stop and breathe heavily through their mouth. They have to pant.
Ah, yes. Like a dog on a hot day.
Exactly. But humans are different. Humans do not have thick fur, and humans can sweat. Sweating cools the body down while we are moving. So the humans did not run super fast. They just jogged. Slowly, slowly for hours and hours.
My gosh, they just kept following the animal.
Yes. They chased the animals in the hot sun for hours. Eventually, the animal became too hot and too tired. It fell down from heat and tiredness, and the humans just walked up to it. This was their natural, everyday marathon training.
No way. They chased wild animals until the animals just got too tired. That is amazing.
Yes, it is. And because of this long, long history, Kenyan people are historically what we call a hunting tribe. This is very important to understand.
A hunting tribe. What does that mean for their bodies?
Well, a hunting tribe is always standing up, walking, and running. Because of this, they use their back muscles for power. When they run, they use the strong muscles in their back, their glutes, and the back of their legs. It gives them a very powerful push forward.
Oh, I see. They use the back muscles to push.
Yes. Now, let us compare this to Japanese people to make it easy to understand. Historically, Japanese people are a farming tribe. The Japanese word for this is nokominzoku.
Nokominzoku. Yes, I know that word. My grandparents were farmers. They grew rice.
Right. Think about how a farmer works every day. Farming tribes bend forward to work the land. They look down, they plant rice in the water, they pick vegetables from the dirt. Because they bend forward all the time, they develop very strong front muscles.
Wow. That makes so much sense.
This is why Japanese people can sit on their knees very easily. The Seiza position. Sitting on your knees uses the front leg muscles. So to keep it simple, Kenyans have strong back muscles from a history of running, and Japanese have strong front muscles from a history of farming.
That is so interesting. I never thought about history changing our muscles.
It changes muscles and it also changes bones. Kenyan runners have very special legs. They have very long, thin lower legs, and they also have very small feet.
Thin legs and small feet, are they not weak?
Not at all. Their leg bones are round, like a cylinder. Think of a horse's leg. It is round and thin, but a horse can run very fast and carry a lot of weight. This round bone shape makes their legs incredibly strong against breaking.
So their legs are thin, but very, very strong.
Yes. Let me give you a very simple picture to imagine. Think about moving a short, thick leg. It's like swinging a heavy bowling ball. Have you ever gone to a bowling alley and picked up a heavy bowling ball?
Oh my gosh, yes. It is so heavy. I hold it for a long time, my arm gets tired very fast.
Exactly. Now imagine moving a long, thin leg. It is like swinging a light bamboo stick. It is so light and easy to swing. It takes much, much less energy to move a bamboo stick than a heavy bowling ball.
Wow. So their bodies are built perfectly to save energy. If my legs were like bamboo sticks, maybe I would not be so tired running for the bus.
Maybe. Because their legs are so thin, they use less oxygen and less energy to move. It is the absolute perfect body for a marathon. But, having a perfect body from history is only the first step.
Okay, where's the second step?
Where they live right now is the second step. And this step makes their breathing muscles super strong.
Where do they live? Do they live in a special place?
Yes, they do. Many of the most famous runners in the world live in a small town in Kenya called Aitan. Aitan is high up in the mountains. It is 2,400 meters high. Another famous city for runners is called Eldoret, and it is 2,100 meters high.
2,400 meters. That is so high. It is like living near the top of Mount Fuji every single day.
It is. Now, do you know what happens to the air when you go very high in the mountains?
Yes. The air gets very thin. There is a lot less oxygen. It becomes very hard to breathe.
Correct. Because the air has less oxygen up there, their bodies have to work much harder just to breathe. Even when they are sleeping or eating breakfast, their lungs are working hard. By living there every day, their breathing muscles naturally become incredibly strong. They do not even have to try.
Oh my gosh, that is so easy. I have a great idea. If I want to be fast, I will just fly to the Aitan Mountains for a week. I will run every day in the thin air, and I will come back a champion.
No. Please do not do that. That is a very big mistake.
Why is it a mistake? The thin air makes you strong, right?
Mm.
Only if you live there for a very long time. If you just travel from sea level, which is 0 meters, to high mountains, your body will actually fail at first. You will feel sick.
Fail? Really?
Yes, your body is in shock. There is not enough oxygen for your blood. It takes 7 to 10 days just for your body to get used to the thin air. You cannot run fast during this time.
Wow, had no idea.
Yeah, if you tried to do hard training in your first week, your body will break down, you will get headaches, you will be dizzy, and your performance will drop.
Wow. So I cannot run fast right away. I have to wait 10 days just to feel normal walking around.
Yes, and it gets even worse. Let us say you stay in the mountains and train for a whole month. You finally feel great. Then you fly back down to normal land at sea level to run your big race.
Okay, I fly down. Now I have super strong lungs. I am ready to win. Not yet. When you come back down to normal, thick air, your body gets confused. It has to change all over again. This is a scientific process called flatland adaptation.
Flatland adaptation, what does that mean?
It means your body has to get used to flat, low land again. It takes another 10 to 14 days to adjust to normal air. During this time, your legs feel very heavy. You feel a deep, strange tiredness in your muscles. You cannot run fast at all.
It takes that long. I would just be tired for a whole month. First, I am tired in the mountains, and then I am tired at the beach.
Exactly. This is why professional runners from other countries have to plan very, very carefully. They use science to know exactly which day to travel, so they are not tired on the race day. But for the Kenyan runners in Aitan, they do not have to worry about this.
Because they are already there.
Yes, they are born there. It is just their normal daily life.
Wow. Born in the mountains. They are so lucky their environment is perfect.
It is perfect. So they have the perfect historical body, and they have the perfect mountain air. But the biggest secret of all is not their muscles. It is inside their mind, and it is in their culture.
Inside your mind. What do you mean?
Let us look at some numbers. The country of Kenya has about 50 million people.
Okay, 50 million. That is a good size for a country.
But most of the top runners do not come from everywhere in Kenya. They come from just two specific tribes, the Kalenjin tribe and the Nandi tribe.
Just 2 tribes out of the whole country.
Yes. These two tribes are only 10% of the population in Kenya, but they win about 73% of all the gold medals.
No way. Only 10% of the people, but they win 73% of the medals. That is crazy. Why only them?
A big reason is their everyday life as children. Let us look at how they go to school. As kids, they have to run long distances to school every single day. There are no nice yellow school buses.
Running to school every day.
Every day, morning and afternoon. And they do not run on nice, smooth pavement. They run on unpaved dirt roads.
Dirt roads are tough.
Very tough. These roads have lots of steep hills. They go way up and they go way down. They are full of sharp rocks. When it rains, the roads become deep mud.
Oh my gosh. Running in the mud and rocks just to go to school sounds so hard.
It is hard, but it teaches them a secret skill without them even knowing it. Because the roads go up and down so much, they learn a natural, changing running rhythm.
The changing rhythm.
Yes, they run fast down the hill, they run slow up the steep hill, they jump over rocks. Their body learns how to change speed smoothly and easily. Now, compare this to runners from Japan or America.
Okay. How do they train?
Runners in Japan practice a very strict flat pace. They train on a nice flat red running track. They say, I must run 400 meters in exactly 65 seconds. They check their watch. Beep, beep. Very organized, very flat, very steady.
Yes, very strict and perfect.
But a real marathon is not perfectly flat. When Japanese runners try to run in a real marathon with Kenyan runners, they find it very difficult because the Kenyans change their rhythm all the time. Sometimes they run super fast, sometimes they run slow. They speed up on the hills. It completely breaks the strict, steady pace of the other runners.
Wow. So the Kenyans confuse the other runners with their changing speed. And they learn this amazing skill just by running to school on dirt roads.
Exactly. Their daily life is their best training. But there is another very big reason they run so hard. It is a very serious reason.
What is it?
They want to escape poverty. Many of these runners grow up with very little money. Life is hard. But they see heroes in their village.
Heroes, like famous people.
Yes, local heroes. They see an older runner from their own village who went overseas. This older runner went to London or Tokyo, won big money in a famous marathon, and came back home.
Ah, they see a real success story right in front of them.
Yes, that hero comes back and changes the whole community. They build a nice big house, they buy land, they pay for a new school, they help their family eat well.
Wow, that is beautiful.
It is. So the young kids look at them and think, if I run fast, I can change my life too. I can change my family's life forever.
Oh my gosh. That is a very, very powerful dream. They are not just running for fun or for a plastic trophy. They are running for a better life.
Yes, the dream to escape poverty makes their minds incredibly strong. When the training is painful, they do not stop. But wait, let me ask you a deep question.
Okay, ask me.
If they only run for money and a better life, what happens after they get rich?
I think if the only goal is money and then they win the race and get the money, maybe they stop wanting to run.
Exactly. This is actually a real problem in Kenya right now. Some runners lose their motivation after they get rich.
Yeah, really, they just stop.
Sometimes, yes. They buy a big, comfortable house, they buy a nice car, and suddenly, when it is raining and cold outside, they do not want to wake up at 5 a.m. to run in the mountains anymore.
I can understand that.
Yeah. The fire in their heart goes out because they already got what they wanted, so their professional careers can actually be very short.
Wow. That is a little sad, but I totally understand it. It is just human nature. If I had a big house and a nice car, I would want to sleep in too.
It is very human. We know their minds and bodies are strong. But let us look at some funny myths. Let us talk about their diet, and let us finally talk about those famous thick shoes you wanted to buy.
Yes, I really want to know about their food. They must eat a perfect scientific sports diet, right? Lots of protein, lots of healthy green salads, and perfect vitamins.
No, that is a very big myth. Many people assume Kenyan athletes eat a perfect diet, but actually their stomachs can be a bit weak. They cannot always eat heavy meat every day. And here is the really funny part. They absolutely love sugar.
Yeah, sugar, but sugar is bad for athletes.
I know. They drink a sweet tea called chai every single day. Chai has hot milk, tea leaves, and lots of sugar. Let me tell you, sometimes there's more sugar in the cup than hot water.
Oh my gosh, more sugar than water. That is not tea. That is like drinking hot liquid candy.
Haha, it is. It is so sweet, and this is actually a problem. Coaches from overseas come to Kenya and they get very angry. The coaches have to scold the runners. They yell, "Stop eating so much sugar."
Why do the coaches get angry? Does sugar make them slow?
Yes, in a long race, it is very bad. If you drink a lot of sugar, you get a quick burst of energy, you feel great. But then an hour later, you crash. You lose all your energy.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
Yeah, because marathons are very long, the sugar crash makes them lose energy at the very end of the race. The coaches have to strictly teach them how to eat better so they do not run out of stamina.
Haha, I thought they were a perfect running machine.
Yeah.
It is so funny and nice to know that they just want to drink sweet tea like normal people.
They are very normal, everyday humans. Now, let us talk about the shoes. The famous thick-soled shoes. You know, the big Nike shoes everyone talks about on TV?
Yes, the magic shoes. The ones I wanted to buy to catch my bus. Are the shoes doing all the work? Do the shoes have magic springs inside that make them win?
Not at all. The shoes are great technology, yes. But there is a very real, simple, everyday reason why Kenyan runners like to wear them. Do you remember we talked about it earlier? The roads in Kenya.
Yes, the unpaved dirt roads to school. The ones with the hills, the mud, and the rocks.
Exactly. Those dirt roads are full of very sharp rocks. And believe it or not, the Kenyan runners' feet are not always super tough on the bottom. If they wear normal, thin shoes, the sharp rocks hurt their feet. It causes pain.
So, they just wear the thick shoes to protect their feet from the sharp rocks.
Yes, the thick cushion stops the pain. It is just for protection. By wearing thick shoes, their legs and feet do not get hurt by the hard, rocky ground. This means they can practice for a longer time without feeling pain.
Really? I thought there was a magic spring pushing them forward. I thought the shoes were making them fly.
No magic spring. Let me give you a simple analogy for you and the listener. Think of the thick running shoe like a very fast, very expensive sports car.
Okay, a beautiful sports car.
A sports car is amazing. It is beautifully built. But if you do not have a great driver behind the wheel, the car will not win the race. A bad driver will just crash the car or go very slow. The shoe is just the car. The Kenyan runners are the ultimate perfect drivers.
Wow, I really love that explanation. The car is nothing without the driver. The Kenyan runners have the history, the strong lungs, and the tough training to drive the shoes perfectly.
You got it completely. So let us wrap this all up in super simple steps for you, our listener. We learned today that the Kenyan secret is not just one simple magic trick. It is a big mix of history and life.
Let me see if I can remember everything. First, it is a mix of a 6-million-year-old hunting body. They have strong back muscles and long, thin bamboo legs to save energy.
Yes, perfect.
Second, they live high up in the mountains where the air is thin. This makes their breathing muscles super strong just from waking up every day. Third, running to school on steep dirt roads gives them a natural, changing running rhythm. It is not boring and flat. And finally, they have a very, very strong dream to escape poverty and become a hero in their village.
That is a perfect summary. That is the true secret of the Kenyan runners.
Haha. So to everyone listening right now, the next time you are running late and chasing a train or a bus, just remember, your ancestors used to chase wild animals for days in the hot sun. You have that same amazing history inside your body. You can definitely catch that train.
Haha, that is great advice. Channel your inner hunting tribe for your morning trip to work. But before we say goodbye, I want to leave you, our listener, with one final interesting thought to explore later on your own.
Oh, final thought. What is it?
We know Kenya is a very hot place, right? But the humidity is very low. The air is dry. Because of this hot environment, Kenyan runners are naturally very good at running in the heat. Their bodies know how to stay cool.
Yes, they do not get too hot and tired like people from cold countries.
Now, think about the future of our world. Global warming is making the whole world hotter and hotter every single year. Summers in every country are becoming extreme.
That is very true. It is so hot now during the Summer Olympic sports.
So here is the big question for the future. As the world gets hotter and summer races become more difficult, will the Kenyan runners become even more unbeatable? Will they win every single medal because they are already used to the extreme heat?
That is a very interesting question.
Or will other countries find a new scientific way or a brand new technology to survive the heat and finally beat them?
Oh my gosh, if the Earth gets hotter, the Kenyans might just get faster compared to everyone else. I really want to see what happens in the next Summer Olympics. We will have to watch very closely.
It is definitely something to watch. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on this deep dive today. Keep asking great questions, keep exploring the world, and we will see you next time.